All right. Welcome everyone to the 2026 first quarter Gypsy Horse Town Hall. This is our agenda. We'll begin with the session introduction with the town hall rules and guidelines. Next, we will introduce the GHRA Board of Directors and regional representatives. Then the president of GHRA will continue on with a few minutes to highlight some of the exciting news of things coming for the GHRA registry. After that, we'll have our open mic sessions. We encourage everyone to step up and bring some great dialogue to the floor. We'll provide instructions on how to do this shortly. First, some housekeeping. We created this Gypsy Horse quarterly town hall to provide an open, respectful, and productive forum where everyone can share their voice. This space is designed to foster transparency and stewardship of the Gypsy Horse breed. To ensure fairness and constructive dialogue, the following guidelines apply to all participants. Participation and speaking rules. Anyone can join the Zoom town hall anonymously. Individuals who wish to speak may speak anonymously, but must provide a valid name and email address to myself before your turn to speak. This ensures that all questions and concerns can receive an official follow-up response. Each speaker will be allotted 2 minutes of uninterrupted time. The host, myself, will manage the queue and timekeeping to ensure fairness for all participants. All questions, comments, or concerns raised during the town hall will receive an official response within a reasonable time frame delivered via email. No responses will come from the GHRA Board of Directors or committees or representatives during the town hall. All of their microphones will remain muted to ensure that your full time is given to you without interruption. This call is being recorded and will be made available to all who have access to the GHRA website or social media. Conduct expectations. To maintain a respectful and constructive environment, all participants must adhere to the following standards. Politeness and respect are mandatory, and profanity is not permitted. Negative commentary about individuals not associated with the representatives of GHRA is prohibited. All discussion must remain focused on Gypsy horses, the breed in general, and matters relevant to the breed community. Personal attacks, harassment, or inflammatory behavior will not be tolerated. And my responsibilities as a moderator, I will manage speaking order, enforce time limits, and ensure that all guidelines are upheld. I may intervene if a speaker violates conduct expectations or strays from the purpose of this town hall. I'll collect the names and email addresses to ensure that you get a follow-up. Next up, I'd like to introduce the GHRA president, Ms. Helene Deek, and she will present your 2026 GHRA regional representatives.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to start out by saying thank you for coming today. Our first Region 1 is Miss Julie McKinnon, and she represents the Northeastern United States. Next up is myself. I represent Region 2, which is the Northern Midwest. Region 3 is Tasha Byerly, who represents the Southeastern United States. Region 4 is Hallie Huron, our secretary, who represents the Southwestern states. Region 5 is Shannon Lord, our vice president and ambassador awards administrator, representing the upper Western Midwest region. Finishing up the United States is Region 6 with Blanche Cole, our treasurer, who represents the Western United States along with Alaska and Hawaii. Region 7 is our open international seat that we have. That seat is set up for someone for a special place within our registry for the future. Region 8 is Leon Workman, and he takes care of Eastern Canadian territories. Last but not least, we have Region 9 represented by Brandon Christensen, and he's covering Western Canada territories and provinces. And obviously, the most important part of our registry, the heart, is Region 9, which is our all regions Brenda Sue Hale Heron, our registrar. So we'd like to start with announcing a few of the topics that we wanted to go over that are some of the most important things that we have going right now, just to give you guys some updates. Our big announcements that we would like to go over are the full herd registrations, the 2026 show schedule championship show update, our new database update, our website refresh rollout, including social media presence on Instagram and Facebook, as well as our rule change form for membership suggestions. So let's start with our herd registration. A few quick points. We rolled this out to be able to better serve our members that breed. So our free full herd registration is coming with 15 or more horses. It begins April 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2026. And all of the details regarding submission and everything will be submitted shortly to get that out there for all of you so that you'll have a good amount of time to be able to work on your documents that you need and get everything into us to make that happen. Next, I'd like to go to our GHRA 2026 show schedule. This is something that we have not posted publicly, but we will be putting it out there, and we will be updating our championship website page to put this information there, as well as our regular website page, so that you all can see everything that we've approved or that we know of that's currently out there for you to take your horses to. So let's talk about our 2026 GHRA championship show. This is truly a big announcement, and we've had a lot of people that have worked behind the scenes to really push forward to make this happen. So without further ado, we are excited to announce for you all that the GHRA National Championship Show and classes will be held in conjunction with the 2026 Oklahoma State Fair Heavy Horse Show, September 25th through the 27th. All of the details are being worked out currently with their show coordinator as far as classes that will be offered, check-in times, and all of that information. So we will do our hardest to get that out as soon as possible so that everyone is aware of the timelines and deadlines to get yourself entered to be part of our show. We also are having our futurity again this year too. So let's do this. Last year was our introductory year. This year, let's make it year number 2. Okay, moving forward to our GHRA Gypsy Horse database. We are working very hard in conjunction with Critters AMS, and many horse registries are affiliated with him throughout the world that he services. Our current process right now is we're diligently working on getting our 5,000 horses registered into that database, or I should say transferred over, so that we can basically then have all the information available to you all when we go live. So we're expecting that to happen by month end of April. And that's kind of in conjunction when we start the herd registrations themselves, so that we have the best valid information out there for you all. There's going to be extra member benefits as well that we've added as requirements. So it's kind of a big surprise to come for you all. The website refresh. I just wanted to let you know that your biggest outpouring was that the ease of use of the website needed to be worked on. And so we listened to you. We've refreshed the website. So the first part of the rollout is going to be our desktop, and the mobile version, of course, will follow. So you're going to need to be using a computer or laptop to work on the website to do things to register your horses or renew your memberships and that kind of thing. Because once the website is complete, then we'll roll it out with the mobile. So the payment process is going to change a little bit, temporarily directing you to basically make your payments through PayPal, which you're already using, but we'll get this worked out as quickly as possible. When we roll it out, everything will be pushed to let you know, but also please make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook for up-to-date information, as well as on this website, our main website, which is myghra.org, and our championship show website. They're linked together, so you can click on our main website to get to that for all the updates for show and for what's going on with the registry. And then last but not least, I'd like to just basically follow up and put this out there. As a GHRA member, this is your chance to make a difference. This is your voice. Every single proposal form is reviewed by the board. We are here to listen. There is a change rule proposal form that basically is on our website. If you can't find it, we'd be more than happy to share it with you, because without you making suggestions, we don't know where to go. And we are here to listen to you and use your thoughts to better the registry. So you must be an active member in good standing to submit. And basically, for an example, like if you wanted to send in a proposal for a show rule change, state your case and tell us why you want something changed. Is it something the board can do? We will do it. If it's something that the membership needs to vote on, it will present it the same year within our bylaw rules to make sure that your voice and your concern is heard. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Jennifer to start our process, and you can give your comments.
Thank you, Helene. Now we're going to open up the floor to our open mic session. We've already talked about some of the guidelines, and just know that the violations will result in first a warning and then a removal from this call. If you get removed from this call, you won't be allowed to rejoin, but you can join further calls in the future. I don't see anybody with their hand up. Would anybody like to take the floor first? If you do, just raise your hand or chat with me. On the screen, you'll see the instructions on how to raise your hand to ask to speak. Meredith?
Hi, everybody. I'm relatively new to joining the GHRA. And I guess my question is with respect to, and maybe representing, Canadians who are part of the registry. Because when I look at the show schedule, a lot of those shows are extremely far away for a Canadian to attend. In fact, most of them are far away. And so I'm interested to know what, if the GHRA has any plans, or what you're looking at going forward to allow Canadians to be included in some of the point systems and the shows that are put on by the GHRA. And I only say this because the TGCA will fly over from England to support shows that want to run in Canada. But I've reached out to the GHRA and I haven't heard back from you guys about shows here. So that would be my question. How can we, because otherwise I feel like as a country, we just kind of get neglected. We register our horses, but that's all we do up here.
All right. Meredith, they'll get the answer to your question and send it to you in an email. Do you have, let me chat to you. I'll get your email address. In just a moment. See the chat, Meredith? Is there anyone else that would like to speak? Missy, Go ahead. Should be asking you to unmute. Maybe. Are you able to unmute? Clicking on ask to unmute, but I don't know if it's coming up on her screen. Okay, Missy, you should be able to unmute yourself. Do you see the button, the mute button or audio? Technical difficulties. Does anyone have any other questions while we're trying to work through Missy's? One second. I'm gonna send you a chat, Missy. There should be an audio button down in the lower left corner if you're on a computer, and you can just click that. If that doesn't work, we'll give it another minute or so. If that doesn't work, then you can just either chat the question or just send me the question and I'll make sure that the GHRA board gets it. Oh, it keeps muting her. Let's see. Are you able to unmute yourself now? Try it again. Missy's question is, where is GHRA in sponsoring their own shows? So I'll get your email address. It's like Jazz approves that message. All right. I apologize, Missy. I'm not sure why it's not allowing you to unmute yourself. Does anyone else have any other questions or comments? Okay, Jazz, let's see if this works. Should be asking you to unmute. There you go.
Yep. My biggest question and concern is the turnaround for things to be published or posted for people to know what's going on. So, for example, you just displayed the show schedule that is quote unquote not public yet, but we are month 3 into the year. And as a person who likes to show myself, I have to plan these dates out in advance and make sure that I am able to get time off, get my ducks in order. And when something like this is not posted until right before, a show that maybe was close to me is going to happen, it's very frustrating. It causes a lot of anxiety. Okay, how am I going to get this done? So my biggest concern is the transparency and turnaround of items that are being presented or being sponsored by the club to its members so that we can be informed as soon as things are happening.
Very good call out. I'm going to send you a chat and ask for your email address. We're going to talk to I'm going to talk to the BOD and see if we can get, these are really good questions. So I think maybe we can try to arrange, Helene, give me a head shake, if we can arrange to have these questions answered publicly on Facebook or something like that. I haven't seen anything yet that's personal. So, all right. Does anybody else have any questions or any comments, anything they'd like to bring up? Even board members, did you raise your hand? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for your time. GHRA is committed to transparency and community voice. That's super important, and it's been a topic out there lately that is extremely sensitive right now. Before I continue, Meredith?
Sorry, one more question. Because I thought during this town hall meeting, we were also going to learn about committees. Or when will the announcement be made about committees and the committees for the year?
Yeah. Let's see your hand raised.
Hello, Meredith. Just to let you know, we have all the committee lists and we just got our form updated so that we can put that out there. So that'll be coming out, and I would reach out to you personally because we've already chatted to get something submitted and show you what's available and what we'd like to do. So it'll be coming out probably within a week or two at the most. And that way it'll be out for everyone to see.
Well. All right. So this town hall was designed to give every Gypsy horse enthusiast a voice without fear of censorship. All participants are encouraged to use this opportunity thoughtfully, contributing ideas and perspectives that strengthen the breed and the communities surrounding it. GHRA is committed to listening, responding, and fostering a culture of shared responsibility for the future of this Gypsy horse. Please reach out for more questions at myghra@gmail.com or visit us at myghra.org. Thank you guys for your participation, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, everybody.